Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Narayanam Namaskrityam
Narayanam Namaskrityam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Naram Chaiva Narottamam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Devim Saraswatim Vyasam
Tato Jayamudiraye
Tato Jayamudiraye
Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu
Ashtaprayesu Bhadresu
Nityam Bhagavata Sevayam
Nityam Bhagavate Sevaya
Bhagavate Uttama Sloke
Bhagavate Shloke
Bhaktin Bhavatir Naisiti
Bhakti Bhavati Narshiti
Krishnaya Vasudevaya
Krishna Vasudevaya
Devaki Nandanaya Cha
Devaki Nandanaya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Nandagopa Kumaraya
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo.
Hare Krishna. Welcome all the devotees for the morning Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. Today we are going to discuss Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 2, Chapter 2, text number 5, 225. The chapter name is The Cosmic Manifestation. Please repeat the sloga behind me. Sorry, the chapter name is The Cosmic Manifestation. Sorry, the canto name is Cosmic Manifestation. The chapter name is The Lord in the Heart. Please repeat the sloga behind me. cīrāṇi kimpadi nasanti daśanti bhikṣāṁ
cīrāṇi kimpati nasanti diśanti bhikṣāṁ
naivāṅghripāḥ para-bhṛtaḥ sarito api aśuṣyan
naivāṅghripāḥ para-bhṛtaḥ sarito api aśuṣyan
ruddhā guhāḥ kim ajito vati nopasannān
ruddhā kim ajito vati nopasannān
kasmād bhajanti kavayo dhana-durmadāndhān
kasmād
bhajanti kavayo dhana-durmadāndhān.
Word by word meaning, please repeat behind me. cīrāṇi,
cīrāṇi,
torn clothes.
torn clothes.
Kim, whether.
Whether.
Pathi,
Pathi,
on the road.
on the road.
Na,
Na,
not.
not.
Santi,
Santi,
there is.
there is.
Diśanti,
Diśanti,
give in charity.
give in charity.
Bhikṣāṁ,
Dasa,
alms. Na,
na,
not. Eva,
eva,
also.
also.
Aśuṣyan,
Angrihipāḥ,
the trees.
the trees.
Para-bhṛtaḥ,
Para-bhṛtaḥ,
one who maintains others.
one who maintains others.
Saritah,
Sarito,
the rivers.
the rivers.
Api, also. Aśuṣyan,
aśuṣyan,
have dried up.
have dried up.
Ruddhā,
ruddhā,
closed. guhāḥ, caves. Kim, whether. Ajito, the Almighty Lord. Vati, give protection. Na, not. Upasannān, the surrendered soul. Kasmād, what for then. Bhajanti, flatters. Kavayaha, the learned. Dhana, wealth. Durmadāndhān, intoxicated by.
The translated
who
verse.
intoxicated by.
Translation purport by His Divine Grace Abhay Charanamadi A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Śrīla Prabhupada. Jai Śrīla Prabhupada. Translation, please repeat begin me. Are there no torn clothes
Are there no
There are
torn
no
clothes
clothes
lying on the common road?
lying on the common road?
Do the trees
Do the trees
which exist for maintaining others
which
which
exist
exist
for
for maintaining others
no longer give alms
no
no
longer
longer give alms
in charity?
in
in
charity?
charity?
Do the rivers
Do the rivers
The rivers
being dried up
being dried
being
up
dried up
no longer supply water
no
no
longer
longer
supply water
to the thirsty?
to the thirsty?
Or the caves of the
Are the
are the
caves
caves
of
of the
mountains now closed?
the mountains now
mountains now
closed?
closed?
Or above all,
Or above
Or
all,
does the Almighty Lord
does
does
the
the
Almighty
Almighty
Lord
Lord
not protect the
not protect
protect
the
the
fully surrendered souls?
fully
fully
surrendered
surrendered
souls?
souls?
Why then
Why
Why
then
then
do the learned sages
the
the
learned
learned
sages
sages
go to flatter
go
go
to
to
flatter
flatter
those who are intoxicated
those
those
who
who are
are
intoxicated
intoxicated
by hard-earned wealth?
by
hard
hard
on
wealth?
Purport. The renounced order of life is never meant for begging or living at the cost of others as a parasite. According to the dictionary, a parasite is a psychopath who lives at the cost of society without making any contribution to that society. The renounced order is meant for contributing something substantial to society and not depending on the earnings of the householders. On the contrary, acceptance of alms from the householders by the bona fide mendicant is an opportunity afforded by the saint for the tangible benefit of the donor. In the Sanātana-dharma institution, alms giving to the mendicant is part of a householder's duty, and it is advised in the scriptures that the householder should treat the mendicants as their family children and should provide them with food, clothes, etc., without being asked. Pseudo-mendicants, therefore, should not take advantage of the charitable disposition of the faithful householders. The first duty of the person in the renounced order of life is to contribute some literary work for the benefit of the human being in order to give him realized direction towards self-realization. Amongst the other duties in the renounced order of life of Śrīla Sanātana, Śrīla Rūpa, and the other Gosvāmīs of Vṛndāvana, the foremost duty discharged by them was to hold learned discourses amongst themselves at Seva Kunja, Vṛndāvana, the spot where Śrī Rādhā-Dāmodara Temple was established by Śrīla Jīva Gosvāmī and where the actual Samadhi tombs of Śrīla Rūpa Gosvāmī and Śrīla Jīva Gosvāmī were buried. For the benefit of all in human society, they left behind them immense literatures of transcendental importance. Similarly, all the acharyas who voluntarily accept the renounced order of life aimed as benefiting human society and not at living a comfortable or irresponsible life at the cost of others. However, those who cannot give any contribution should not go to the householders for food. For such mendicants, asking bread from the householders are an insult to the highest order. Śukadeva Gosvāmī gave this warning, especially for those mendicants who adopt this line of profession to solve their economic problems. Such mendicants are in abundance in the age of Kali. When a man becomes a mendicant willfully or by circumstances, he must have firm faith and conviction that the Supreme Lord is the maintainer of all living being everywhere in the universe. Why then would he neglect the maintenance of the surrendered soul who is self-present engaged in the service of the Lord? A common master looks to the necessities of his servant. So how much more would the all-powerful, all-opulent Supreme Lord look after the necessities of life for a fully surrendered soul? The general rule is that a mendicant devotee will accept a simple, small linen cloth without asking anyone to give it charity. He simply salvages it from the rejected torn cloth thrown in the street. When he is hungry, he may go to the magnanimous tree with drop fruits, and where he is thirsty, he may drink water from the flowing river. He does not require to live in a comfortable house, but should find a cave in the hills and not to afraid of jungle animals, keeping faith on God, who lives in everyone's heart. The Lord may dictate to tigers and other jungle animals not to disturb his devotee. Haridāsa Ṭhākura, a great devotee of the Lord Śrī Caitanya, used to live in such a cave. And by chance, a great venomous snake was a co-partner of the cave. Some admirer of Ṭhākura Haridāsa, who had to visit the Ṭhākura every day, feared the snake and suggested that Ṭhākura leave that place. Because his devotees were feared of the snake and they were regularly visiting the cave, Ṭhākura Haridāsa agreed to the proposal of on their account. But as soon as this was settled, the snake actually crawled out of its hole in the cave before everyone present and left the cave for food. By the dictation of the Lord, who lived also within the heart of the snake gave preference to the Haridāsa and decided to leave the place and not disturb him. Though this is the tangible example of how the Lord gives protection to the bona fide devotee like Ṭhākura Haridāsa. According to the regulations of the sanātana-dharma institution, one is trained from the beginning to depend fully on the protection of the Lord in all circumstances. The path of renunciation is recommended for acceptance by one who is fully accomplished and fully purified in the existence. This stage is described also in the Bhagavad Gita 16.5 as Daiva Sampat. A human being is required to accept Daiva Sampat or spiritual assets. Otherwise, the next alternative, Asuri Sampat or material assets, with overcome is disproportionately. Thus, one will be forced into entanglement of different miseries of the material world. A Sanyasi should always live alone, without company, and he must be fearless. He should never be afraid of life alone. Although he is never alone, the Lord is residing in everyone's heart, and unless one is purified by the prescribed process, one will feel that he is alone. But a man in the renounced order of life must be purified by the process. Thus, he will feel the presence of the Lord everywhere and will have nothing to fear. Such a being without any company. Everyone can become a fearless and honest person if his very existence is purified by discharging the prescribed duty for each and every order of life. One can become fixed in one's prescribed duty by faithful oral reception of Vedic instructions and assimilation of the sense of Vedic knowledge by devotional service to the Lord. Hare Krishna. Om Anjana Timirandasya Jnanāñjana Chalakaya Chaksurluminidamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Shunyavad Pasha Savichakarni Jai Shri Krishna Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna. So this sloka, particularly Śukadeva Gosvāmī, talking about the persons who is in the renounced order of life, that is a sannyasa ashram. Actually, the human society is divided into 4 varna and 4 ashrama. So that is the system of the Lord. The Lord himself is saying in Bhagavad Gita that Chaturvirnam Maya system. So all the varnas is created by the Lord to keep the balance in the society. How the 4 orders are, so human forms, human society is there, like Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishyas and Shudras. This is the 4 varna of the society. And 4 order of the society are, what is the? Brahmachari, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sanyasi. This is the 4 orders of the life. So the brahmachari life is fit when we are in the studying the scriptures, fully concentrate on the scriptures only, to serve the Guru and study the scriptures. That is the brahmachari life. And if the brahmachari wanted to get into they have a choice, they can get into the Vanaprastha life, Grihastha life, or they can continue as the brahmachari life. It is according to their conviction, their family commitments. So these are the chances provided in the society. But this is the way properly our sanātana-dharma properly divided the society in the proper way, and the knowledge also provided in the same manner. And if you see all the 4 orders, brahmachari, Vanaprastha, Grihastha, Vanaprastha and Sanyasi, all the 4 orders is centered around the Lord only. So it is centered around the Lord only. There is no, if you see the brahmachari life, he keep the Lord in center and you will only study the scriptures and how to live the life. And the one of the Grihastha life, that is also, it is not Grihastha life, is not a degraded life. That is, it is one of the ashrama. It is mentioned as ashrama. What is ashrama? It is ashram means it is provided, that is a particular ashram. It is provided. Though, so for example, if you divided your 100 years our lifespan is 100 years. The first 25 years, it is a brahmacharya ashram. So 25 years we have to study. Only our focus should be on study, not deviate from anything. Only serve the Guru and study the scriptures. And next 25 years, 25 from the age of 25 to 50, it is a Grihastha life. You get married and do a Grihastha life, beget your children, and you can work, and you can, along with that, you need to serve the Lord. You need to keep the Lord in the center and you need to practice. Then the third category is Vanaprastha life. So after the 50 at the age of life, we have to practice how to detachment practice it is. How to detach from the family. So some couple of months we have to go away from the family. We have to stay in some tirthas, some dhams, wherever the pilgrimage, we need to go for the pilgrimage. There we have to stay in some of the pilgrimage place and you have to learn the scriptures from there. There are some sadhus will be there, you need to learn from them. And again, in 1 or 2 months, in between 2 months or 3 months, you can come to home and you can connect with the family for a week, but still you have to be detached. Then you can go back again to the detachment, to go back to again to other pilgrimage and stay there for a couple of months, then come back to home. So this is the way we have to practice the detachment from the family. So after the 50 years, that is the practice. That is a vanaprastha. Vanaprastha means you need to go towards the vana, that is the forest. That's what that's the name called vanaprastha. So you are entering the forest and you need to practice there. Then the detachment we have to practice. So after that, after 75, if you take the 75th years, we can fully surrender to the Lord. That is renounce order of life. You can fully renounce from your family and dedicate yourself to the sannyasa order, dedicate yourself to the service of the Lord. The sannyasa, sat plus nyasa, that means surrender oneself to the Lord's service. That's why it is called sannyasa. So here in this today's sloka, it is talking about, the Śukadeva Gosvāmī is talking about the sannyasa orders of the life, how it should be. So in the earlier days, how the sannyasis will be there. See, that time itself, during the Śukadeva Gosvāmī time itself, when Kali Yuga Prabhava started, that time itself, the sannyasis are connected with the intoxicated, hard-earned wealth people. They need to go to the people who are having the wealth, money. They'll speak something, they'll flatter them. You will live long and your business will grow like this. They will say something, then they will get some money from them, and the sannyasi used to come back. So this is not the way it's supposed to live. And he was asking, the sannyasi is supposed to, how they need to live? That's why he is asking, are there no torn clothes lying on the common road? So the sannyasi should not aspire for wearing the new clothes. Whatever the clothes lying on the road, if somebody used and thrown on the road, that torn clothes he should take and he should wear. So that is the way the sannyasi order of life. That is means it is a fully detached from the material things. So that is the way he is supposed to live. So that cloth, whatever the common road, what is available, the torn clothes he has to take. And he should not beg for the food. What he have to do, he have to maintain. If you go to the forest, there are plenty of trees or fruit trees will be there. And he have to maintain his body eating that fruits. There is mango fruit, mango, guava. There are so many fruits available in the apple, orange. Apple, orange may not be there in our forest. But in our forest, other fruits will be there. Sapota, mango. There are so many fruits available. So you can live your life eating that fruits only. You should not go for begging for a food. And the drinking water, you should drink the water. The person should drink the sannyasi order. They have to drink the water in the flowing river. They don't want to get any vessel or anything. They can use their hands. They can take the water and they can drink. And they should not be in any structured house, the pre-constructed house by a human. There are so many caves are available in the jungle. They can go and stay in the caves. So this is the way the renounced order of people used to live in the olden days. So here the Śukadeva Gosvāmī is asking, those are not there or what? Are there no town closes? Are there no, the trees are not giving the fruits? Or there is no, the rivers are dried up? Or the caves are closed? Why they are not staying like that? Why they are going to the grahasthas and going for the begging? That's what he is asking. And also, above all, he is asking, does the Almighty Lord not protect fully surrendered souls? So Almighty Lord, here is the word ajito. Ajito is it's mentioning ajito means it is the Almighty Lord. So the Lord, see, Lord is the supplier for everyone. He's supplying food, everything. He's taking care of everything. Everybody is happening because of due to the Lord is desire to do that. That's why everything is happening. So the renounced order of life people, they should fully depend on the Lord only. They should not fear to stay alone, and they should fully depend, because they should not feel alone actually, because they are self-realized souls. They are always feeling that God is with them as a Paramatma inside of their heart, and also God is there everywhere. This is the realization they had. Because of that, they took the sannyasa order. They fully surrendered to the Lord, to the service. So they have to catch in that position only. They should not. They should have the fully complete faith, 100% faith on the Lord. They should not think that, okay, who will give the shelter? If I go to the jungle, the animals may kill me. They should not. They should have full faith on the Lord. Lord will take care of me. So for that only, Prabhupada he wrote the example of Haridāsa Ṭhākura. Haridāsa Ṭhākura, by born, he was a Mohammedan. And when he was there in Odisha, he used to stay in a cave. And the people, he used to chant the holy name of the Lord 192 rounds every day. That means one round means 108 times of the holy name. And he used to chant 192 rounds like that. Such a way he used to chant. That means more than 20 hours, 21 hours he used to spend on chanting only. 2-3 hours he will take care of this body while sleeping and other activities. So he is fully absorbed in the holy name of the Lord. So he used to stay in a cave. And the people the general public, common people, they used to go to the cave and he used to take the blessings from Haridāsa Ṭhākura and get some advice from him. They used to go there for the spiritual advice, not for the material advice, how to make the business and all. They go for the spiritual advice, how to keep, because the grahasthas always going through the, since they are connected with the material thing, always there will be, even the person connected with the material thing, always there will be a problem in his life. So they will in order to get the solution for their problems, the people used to connect with, go to the sannyasis, and they will ask the solution. The sannyasi will give some spiritual enlightenment, so that they will understand and they will come back and they will apply in their life. This is the way the grahastha and sannyasi connection will be there. So in the Haridāsa Ṭhākura, when he was in the cave, the people used to go and visit the cave, and they used to saw the same cave, there was a poisonous snake also living there. The big snake was living there. And Haridāsa Ṭhākura, he was not afraid of the snake, because Haridāsa Ṭhākura is also living, I am also living entity, the snake also living entity. If I do something, then only the snake is going to bite me or something, but I am here to only chant the holy name of the Lord. So let him live according to him only, but I will live like this. Either he was living along with the snake. But the people going there, since they are the grahasthas, they are afraid of the snake, because the snake may come and bite us. So they told Haridāsa Ṭhākura, you shift from this place to some other place. Then Haridāsa Ṭhākura also considered that, because the many people are coming, they are afraid of this snake, so let me shift to the other place. But when the Haridāsa Ṭhākura thought in his mind like this, let me go out of this cave, immediately the snake come out from in front of everyone. There are so many people are witnessing there. The snake came out from his hole from the cave, and it went outside. It didn't came back after that. So this is the example of the person who is having the full faith on the Lord, and also the Lord is there in everyone's heart. The same Lord Paramatma, he is there in the snake's heart also, and as well as the living entity's heart, or the human being heart also. So what is there? The Lord will give the indication, give the knowledge to the person or the living entity that what is happening, how they are supposed to act. So in this Haridāsa Ṭhākura case, the snake went outside because the Haridāsa Ṭhākura, he don't want to disturb the spirituality of the spiritual activities of Haridāsa Ṭhākura. So the snake went outside. So this is the quality of the renounced order of life. But in the current situation, if you see the renounced order of life, there are so many fake gurus are there. In the name of somebody says, I am the God, somebody says, everyone God. So they are living in the money, the people who are there just they're cheating the people, and they are collecting the money from the innocent people, and they are enjoying their life. There is for their material enjoyment. In the name, for the namesake only, they are in the sannyasa order. But if you see this description, the sannyasa order, how it should be supposed to be. But the current society, there are so many people, so many persons in the name of sannyasi, they are cheating the people. So they are just because the innocent people, they wanted to, they are all suffering because of the Kali Yuga effect, and they want some relief. So they are getting into the spiritual path and to get enlightened from the sannyasis. But the sannyasis are also cheating nowadays. So this is the Kali Yuga effect. So how to identify a sannyasi who is a bona fide sannyasi? So the scriptures are saying the bona fide sannyasi, yes, always depend on God. And he never say, I am the God. He always accept as a servant of the God. He never say, he is a God. And he always, anything if you speaks, he speaks from the Shastras. He speaks aligned with the Guru, Sadhu, Shastra. Whatever the Guru said, whatever the Sadhu is saying, and what the Shastra is saying, whatever his words is aligned with these three. That person is coming from the bona fide parampara. That person is called a sannyasi. But all the other people who are just cheating the common public, like saying that I am the God, you come and give me, I will rectify your problems. Those kind of, so they are just making the money to take care of their material hankering. So that is just a waste of time only if you go to such sannyasis. So the bona fide sannyasi, he never anger for money. He always live for others only. That is the only thing. So that's why here the Rūpa Gosvāmī and Sanātana Gosvāmī, they were the ministers. Yesterday we discussed. They were the ministers of that great emperor, but still they left for the welfare of the society. He took the sannyasi order of life, and they used to live under a tree also only one day. They won't stay under a tree for the second day because they may get the attachment towards a tree also. And in that way, they lived. They lived in the forest of Vṛndāvana. They used to discuss about the Lord, and they came up with a multiple literature to enlighten for the fallen conditions, so like us. And they provided all this. There is the wealth they left for us. Even though that is the way the sannyasi order of the people are supposed to live. They used to give something to the society. It is not like I'm not doing anything. I do the sannyasi order, I won't do anything. All the grahastha people come and feed me. I will enjoy the life. I will sleep. I will give some. I will say some nonsense to you, and I will enjoy the life. And they exploiting the women. That is the predominant in the current society. They are exploiting the women, innocent women, because the women are, first of all, they are attracted by the emotional way. So that is the reason easily they are the first trap in the so-called sannyasis. So they are exploiting the women and exploiting the wealth of the people. So we should not get trapped such sannyasis. The sannyasi, in the sense, we have to understand that whether he is following a guru, whether he is talking about from the scriptures. Some sannyasis nowadays, some sannyasis, they are saying that I never read Gita, I never read Bhagavatam, but they will speak Gita and Bhagavatam. So this is the way of cheating the people. So we should not entertain such kind of people. We should not be trapped by their sweet words, because those people are picking sweet words. Immediately people fall under their feet and they will serve those kind of sannyasis. So the sannyasis, in a sense, who's following the order of his guru and who is aligned with the shastras and 100% dedicated to his life for the welfare of the society and his serve the Lord only. That kind of person is called sannyasi. We have to accept them as a sannyasi. We need to learn from them, get the knowledge from them, and we need to apply in our life. So this is the way the sannyasis. There are two varieties we saw: the sannyasis in the olden days and the current days. So both the times sannyasi asrama is there, But in the Kali Yuga, sannyasi ashrama is prohibited, but still the people are taking the sannyasi of in ISKCON. There is the Prabhupada, he started the sannyasi ashram because wanted to preach the lesson to the people. Because if you are in the grihastha life, you will take care of your family, this and that. So there is an order of people who are fully dedicated for this preaching. That's the reason Prabhupada, even though it is prohibited in Kali Yuga, then he established a sannyasi order of life who dedicated their lives to propagating the glories of the Lord and enlighten the people, fallen souls, and take the mantra of the Kali Yuga Harinama mantra, Kali Yuga Yuga Dharma. So for preaching purpose, they took the sannyasi order. And they are also living a life without any material hankering. They are fully dedicated to the service to the Lord and fully dedicated to the Śrīla Prabhupada. So this is the way the sannyasi currently in current society also. There are two kinds of society sannyasis are there. One is cheating sannyasis, other one is bona fide sannyasis. So we need to use our intelligence to surrender to the bona fide sannyasi so that we'll get enlightenment, spiritual enlightenment. Otherwise, we will be cheated and we will be degraded from the society. We will degrade our life ourselves. Hare Krishna. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Hare Krishna.